Welcome to a special video presentation of the Speak Podcast. Tonight, we are talking about not one, but two separate products that Stone Brewing Company was nice enough to send us. First, we have the Totalitarian Imperial Russian Stout. And second, Pete, we have the Nutista nut butter made with said stout.
Does this count as a sponsorship? Like this particular episode, can we call it sponsored?
Technically, I guess this episode would be sponsored by Stone.
Yeah, we're sponsored by Stone.
You just ruined it. Good work, though.
Trying to make a joke about drugs.
So, gentlemen, what do we normally start our show with? Past the stupid comments and sometimes offensive things to other cultures and peoples.
Druggies? Like, is that what?
No. After that, move on. Beer. So, for tonight's beer, obviously, we have the Totalitarian Imperial Russian Stout. And I was going to have it opened and poured, but apparently Pete has some magical bottle opener that he demanded be shown on camera. So
Witchcraft? You have witchcraft?
I will set it down. That seems like a better way to go.
What? That wasn't as cool as last time.
Great. We waited for that. That was excellent.
I feel like this is one of those like product commercials where now we're supposed to
Billy Mays here.
And then at the very bottom we need to have numbers and
except the problem is like that example is the before where they're trying to show the people using the most easy to use household items and screwing it up ridiculously.
But
it's like Pete not knowing how to use a screwdriver.
I don't.
He doesn't. It's really sad. So before us, we have obviously, again, the Stone Totalitarian Imperial Russian Stout. And instead of standing here and reading off of a piece of paper all the press, we are now going to cut to a field of puppies. Built from the backbone of Stone's classic Imperial Russian Stout, Stone Totalitarian Imperial Russian Stout certainly celebrates the hallmarks of the style. It pours jet black with a fluffy chocolate head and tastes of deeply nuanced dark fruit flavors with rich chocolate and coffee overtones. This particular rendition of an IRS is flavored with New World hops, intensifying its berry flavors and aroma while subtly introducing a juicy melon undertone.
Those were some good puppies.
Well, why'd you set the bottle so far away?
Well, so they can see it.
Yeah, but now you need it.
Oh, I need to see it?
Yes.
All right. Based off the bottle, we got a blue, devilly looking guy, which you can actually see this time. He's white, he's a demon.
Because it's on camera. They actually get to see what he's describing because it's on camera.
Not us, you.
So there's
yes.
There's a star behind
the reader,
it.
viewer, listener, consumer.
It's going to taste kind of demon-y, dark. Just kind of dark and a little bit of a blue
demon-y,
taste.
maybe?
So might be a little bit of water in there.
You a little camera shy big guy?
No,
struggling?
No, I'm not. It's just harder when they can see it because now, But an idea came to me.
You assume the microphones picked that up.
So it's just going to taste, again, like darkish. I guess demons have big nuts, so it might taste kind of nutty.
You were just looking to work in something nut-related, weren't you?
Demons got bows.
Great. So, what do we do now? Drink.
Hey, we're on camera. Ha, 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 ha.
Bottoms up. Does that sound cool, though?
We still censor.
Oh.
Even though it's on camera.
Does it sound cool?
It's stony. Not like, isn't it taste like rocks? It tastes like a Stone product.
Again, as we said in the press with the puppies.
You remember the puppies.
You were there.
10% alcohol by volume, which it doesn't really come through that. So the beer itself is heavy enough, I think, that it covers it well. It's definitely got hints of almost like a dark chocolate, like a bitter chocolate.
A cacao. Cacao.
We literally can never mention chocolate without you bringing that up, can we?
Better than nuts.
Or chocolate.
Oh, good. He remembers. So you've definitely got the chocolate. You've got a lot of bitterness. This is a very, very bitter beer. What you'd expect from a Russian Imperial. It is. I'm not sure that I'd go as far to say that it's aggressive, but it is a pretty assertive beer. It is full flavored, obviously thick, dark. higher alcohol content, 70 IBUs, which is interesting because in this, all the bitterness I get comes mostly out of the roast. So you're not getting obviously a lot of kind of those brighter hop hints. Obviously no citrus, no floral, no grapefruit, I guess, which is citrus. But yeah, this is definitely an extremely good example of the type. Follow
that up, Honey Nuts.
Me? Yeah, I do get some of the bitterness. I don't know if I really get any, I guess I was expecting a nutty taste.
Don't finish it all. You have nut butter to mix it with.
But I don't really mix it with.
Well, in your mouth.
I do taste a little bit of the higher percentage alcohol myself. I can tell it is a 10%. But it's not, overpowering or anything. It's more just there. I don't know if I didn't know what it was, I wouldn't know that it was there. Which was concise, I know. So you guys are welcome. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of tastes like a dark IPA with...
IPA?
I don't even know anymore. What are we drinking?
Russian Imperial, buddy.
Whatever. It tastes dark. You got some nuts.
The level of erudition we've come to expect from Adam. Great. Grand.
Malty. Bittery. Roasted. A lot of roasted. And apparently nuts. You got nuts.
A little bit of nuts. Slight nuts. Tiny nuts.
Bit of nuts. But the fair amount of roasted malt, really. It's your... what you probably would come to expect from a Russian Imperial Stout, but yeah, I'm atoming. It stands out with the malt and the roast. That's where I'm at.
Do we need another couple of puppies?
No.
Wait, the puppies are coming later. The puppies are coming later. So how would you rate it?
Which scale? We going out of towners, or since it's hashtag sponsored, we giving them the
let's give them the full
rate.
Scale.
I'm gonna give it a half solid.
You already ruined the sponsorship earlier. It's fine.
Okay.
Just go in. Just go in.
It's a little bit too thick for my taste. I don't think I can drink a lot of it. I do like the taste, and I can see myself sipping on it, but I don't see myself drinking multiple of them. So that's that then.
That is that.
That is that.
This is this.
It's complex, it's good, but I guess it's not something I would drink personally. But I appreciate what it is.
But you did drink it. You have drank it personally.
And I'll probably drink some more actually, but not like in the far future.
Well, I'm gonna give it a solid 1.5.
Sucker.
But that's a positive. Solid 1.5. I like the roast. I like the malt. I think the ABV is a nice kind of bonus if you want to look at it that way. It's a beer that I think a bomber would pretty much last me for the evening. It's one that I could enjoy for a while, and it's something I could spend an hour or so kind of working on and just kind of enjoying.
So I am actually going to give this a double solid for an imperial stout. It is extremely drinkable. I like that it's 10%, but it doesn't become alcoholic and it doesn't become medicinal. I like the chocolate notes. I like the roasted notes, and kind of the more I drink it, I'm getting a little bit of smokiness off the back that I find pretty pleasant. So this one just kind of, especially for an imperial stout, this one hits kind of every button that I like. So I'm going to go with a double solid.
Yay.
When Rob said button, I swear to God, I thought you were going to poke him. And I was waiting for you to get struck.
I actually wanted to, and that's why I put my hand in my pocket. I do that off camera if you want. Or I can poke you. You can take the pokes.
Totalitarian, Nutista, Stone Brewing, Collabo, Nut Butter.
Puppies?
Which we also have press for, so cut to the puppies. Kicking off the lineup of Nutista collaborations is a special nut butter blend inspired by Stone's latest special release beer, Stone Totalitarian Imperial Russian Stout. The Stone Totalitarian Imperial Russian Stout Authentic Stone Ground Nut Butter utilizes an incredible array of ingredients both inspired by and used in the beer. These include Belizean cacao, coffee, and a blend of golden, medium, and black roasted brewer's barley malt. The nut butter is extremely dense, complex, and indulgent. It boasts strong, upfront flavors of bittersweet cacao and roasted coffee with hints of malty sweetness, rich roasted nuts and barley in the background that adds an extra layer of depth. The result is both deeply flavorful, yet ethereal. And we're back from the puppies. Probably the favoriteest part of this entire show for everyone watching.
That was dramatic. Why was it so dramatic?
Sniff it. Sniff it.
Let me sniff it at my own time. I smell it. What do you want me to do with it?
Well,
It's a dangerous question.
what we have in front of us is the most expensive crackers that I could
Are
find.
those rich people crackers?
Yes, it is what the rich. I
You know,
assume.
most people shop for their crackers places other than the dollar store.
Didn't you have to drive really far away to get those?
All the way to Meyer. The most expensive crackers that Meyer has to offer.
It's a cracker? It's like a cookie. Look at that.
But
Like a European biscuit.
you had to have like a membership and stuff, and use passwords and go.
That one's yours. Because I don't like you.
Can you spread it better a little bit more?
No. Stick it all in your mouth.
I got another knife.
No, that's for another thing.
Yeah, well, it's not even.
I don't care. Stick it all in your mouth, like a man. And so everyone can watch us chew.
I don't want to put it all in my mouth. Here, give me.
I feel like I like the biscuit better.
I think it paired better. Or
I think
bounce it out more.
I think I got it right. Because that's very heavy with the coffee flavoring, I think.
Mm-hmm. I guess I was expecting more of a, like a Nutella or maybe like a sweeter. But, no, I really like that. That's quite nice. It does. It has that bittersweet, those coffee notes, those roasted notes. I think that would. So now we're doing it's like chocolate and chocolate.
Yeah, what are we supposed to be doing with that?
Well, there's hints of cacao. So I found
Cacao? So we're dipping it in cacao? What are we doing
You
with
see what this is, right?
cacao?
Like a bar.
Yeah.
There's no dipping. Here. It is a lot of cacao.
So I just eat that cacao?
No.
Could dip with that.
You want the biscuit or the thin, now that you've had both?
We're making a sandwich?
Yes.
I'll do the thin.
Or not, then. You don't have to. Rob's making a face.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot for me.
I mean, I'll do the thin just because that's thick.
I thought I had a good idea.
That you should have known better.
I'll go along with it.
You're going thin?
Yeah.
All right, then. There you go, buddy. I'm going to let you do your thing.
I will say that I don't really know what's going on here, but that would make a really interesting s'more. That would, yeah.
I'm just going a lidless s'more is my thought.
I'm full.
Deserved. I
have room. What?
Get out. You're done.
It's like he's spackling a wall.
Nothing's getting through. That spackle.
You have to chocolate it. That's the thing. The thing that we're doing. Rob, are you partaking at any part of this?
No, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys
I wonder if this all fit in my mouth.
fall on this grenade.
Cheers.
You doing the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm a man.
A man who more often than not regrets his decisions.
No. Never again. That doesn't work real well.
Why do you think anyone can hear you?
That's why I'm shaking my head.
You're missing out, Rob.
So, to catch up, no, never again. That doesn't really work well for me.
It's like taking the beer and jacking it way the hell up with the cacao and the malt and the roasted coffee.
It's still there.
If you're looking for Totalitarian at about an 11, I fully endorse this.
Problem is, you don't have the marshmallow to kind of smooth it all out.
I don't. I have more chocolate. Would you like more chocolate?
I think that's the biscuit and the cocoa and the spread and the Hershey's. Be fantastic. Maybe like crumble it all up in a glass of hot chocolate, maybe?
I'm done.
We're going to fast forward this part because it's going to take a minute.
So now that we fast forwarded,
We're back.
now what we need to do is put this in slow motion.
I don't have the frame rate for that.
Here, just eat slow. And I'll move slow too, so it looks like it's slow motion.
You're ruining the moment.
Do you eat it all? Do we have to fast forward?
A few moments later.
I'm sure this is riveting.
Believe it or not. That's pretty good.
I'm not.
Yeah. Not.
No one has...
We both firmly fall on the not side
better
of
than
things.
the second thing, or better than what we just did.
Yeah.
So the chocolate adds.
I think that's what it was missing the first time, additional sweetness, because the...
Oh, except you got chocolate on your glass. You didn't finish it all. Doesn't count.
You gotta lick it.
Try it again.
This was... this was unsweetened chocolate. Take it up a notch with a little bit of sweet.
Or you just take out the unsweetened and just do the sweet.
I think I've done every variation of that.
Or you take 4 crackers, 2 of each.
Hey, Adam,
Yeah.
have you a food rating scale?
Do I have a food rating scale?
Is there an echo?
No.
Yes.
I mean, I guess it would be like, eat it again, never eat it again. Or wait.
No, eat it again, or never eat it. This is what we're going with. On your eat it scale, rate the eatability of the Nutista and Stone collabo.
I would eat it again, but I think I'd have to experiment to figure out what I'd eat it again with. Like, it's...
That's the highest rating on your scale.
I guess, yeah.
High praise.
So maybe just eat it? Yeah, I guess...
Don't let me talk you out of it.
Well, I guess just eat it. The middle one. Like, I don't know. It's good. It's thick. And it's not what I was expecting. Like, I think we have to find something to mix it with. But, like, it was just, like, to me, it was a very, like, thick thing. It was. It was, like, a thick, nutty thing. And it just... I guess it just wasn't what I was expecting.
What part of the description and the beer well, on Adam's eat it scale.
These words like thick and nuts. I'll turn so you can hit this part.
That makes this whole thing real
Go stand
weird.
over there for a while. That's...
No, go on.
Yeah, out of frame, please. Thank you.
I can just drop down.
Eat it again, never eat it.
Yeah, if I can find it, I certainly will be buying some for myself. Again, excuse me. I like the fact that it's not overly sweet. You know, I like the fact that it's got more of the coffee notes to it, that it's got more of kind of the darker malt notes to it, and the roasted malt notes to it. Yeah, like Adam said, it would be interesting to kind of play around with it and see what foods it pairs well with and what it doesn't. But no, all in all, it's definitely something that I would keep around.
What about celery?
I don't have celery.
What kind of house is this?
The only other thing I have is the poor man's cracker.
No,
The saltine.
You can't go down. You got to work your way up.
I have plenty more of the expensive cracker.
Table water?
Yes. Table water was the thin cracker, should anyone care, and whole wheat was the biscuity cracker. Now you can play at home. We done?
It's your
Can I
turn.
rate it?
I mean, I'm done. I just want a cracker.
I give it, on the now patented eat it scale, it's an eat it. It's not quite eat it again. So
It's the most ridiculous scale I think we've ever come up with.
so
Notice how I tried to avoid it entirely.
it's heavy. So it's not something that I'd mix with jelly and put on a sandwich. It's not something I'd put on celery like a buffoon. It is dark. It is
Oh
heavy.
yeah, we don't want you to be a buffoon.
Yeah. Heaven forfend.
No, that would be new.
It's malty. It's roasted. It is the totalitarian in like feud form. So to me, it's definitely much. Throw it on a whole wheat biscuit cracker. Not sponsored, but Cars. Think about it.
Smell some crackers.
And if you want the deluxe experience, go ahead and make yourself a s'more and dunk it in some Totalitarian. You'll thank me later.
Don't ever do that. It's poor idea.
This is why it's expensive. It says Coors on it. Like the cracker, it has like the word on it. So.
We're done with that. No! They're expensive. that one cracker was like $8 worth of cracker on the floor.
So you don't mind that I just ground it kind of into your carpet?
I would say no, but then that would happen. So, this has been a thing that we've done.
Yep. So you're all welcome for that.
Yeah, something that we can be proud of. Something that we can show our children one day.
Remember the puppies.
So if you liked it, heck, give us a like, a subscribe even, a
Then
follow.
immediately seek therapy.
But hey, if you want more of this, we'll do it. We're just going to need someone to say that this isn't the stupidest thing they've ever seen. Really, that's all the encouragement we need. So like one comment saying it's not stupid.
And it can't come from you.